Hello, this is Roland. Let's practice the meditation. Sit in a chair, nice and relaxed, feet on the floor, put your hands in your lap, and let's practice the meditation. What I would like you to do is to temporarily put aside whatever symptoms and worries and doubts and troubles that you've been struggling with. Temporarily just put them aside and just focus on my voice. Pay attention to my voice. Now you're sitting in a chair. Close your eyes and look at the inside of your eyelids. Notice little pixels of light, the inside of your eyelids, little patterns of light, little pixels of light, little sparkles of light. Just watch those pixels, watch that little bit of light on the inside of your eyelids. Just look at it. And while you're looking at the pixels of light on the inside of your eyelids, notice my voice. Just listen to my voice as you look at those pixels. Notice that when you look at the light on the inside of your eyelids, it's not completely dark. There's a little bit of light there. Just look at that light on the inside of your eyelids, like you were looking at a movie screen with little pixels of light. As you're looking at that light on the inside of your eyelids, notice that the thoughts have gone away. And all you have are the little bit of light that you're looking at on the inside of your eyelids, and you're listening to my voice. Just relax and listen to my voice as you look at the pixels on the inside of your eyelid. A little bit of light. Some people call it little sparkly light, little patterns of light. As you're looking at the inside of your eyelids, listening to my voice, you'll also notice that the thoughts have gone away. So what you can do from now on, anytime you have troubling thoughts or images, or you sense that you're walking around in a brain fog and you're sort of lost halfway down in your thinking, worries, doubts, and fears, and thinking about what happened yesterday and what you have to do tomorrow, and worrying about this, and when you notice that, just find a place where you can quietly sit. Could even be in a restaurant. You could pull over to the side of the road and park your car. Look at the inside of your eyelids. Or when you're at home, in your living room or in your bedroom, when you're on a bus or on a train, anywhere really, in a waiting room, at work, at your desk, close your eyes, look at the inside of your eyelids, and the thoughts go away. Now you're back in control again. You're the observer. The thoughts are gone. And you're back in the present, the beautiful present moment. When you're in the present, you're quietly sitting there looking at the inside of your eyelids. You see the little pixels of light. You're in the present. You might hear a bird sing. You might hear a hum from the computer or a car go by. It doesn't bother you. The noise coming from the outside doesn't bother you. In fact, it's good in that it helps to anchor you in the present, to anchor you in the present moment. Now, the aware state, which is what you are in right now, you are in an aware state. And in this aware state, you are closer to your own ground of good. You're closer to your own intuition. We all have intuition. Sometimes in your life, your intuition may have warned you and protected you. You're about to get in a car with some people, and it kind of, you just wordlessly knew not to do that. So you didn't, and you were safe. Or you were about to press on the gas when the traffic light turned green, but somehow you just sensed not to press on the gas right away, and you sat there for an extra couple of seconds, and a car went zooming by, and you were safe, you were protected. It was your intuition. See, you just sensed not to do something, and so you were safe. Your intuition has always been there, but when you get lost in thoughts, see, when you get lost in thoughts, lost in imagination, lost in worries, doubts, and fears, lost down there, then you're separated from your intuition. But when you're in the present moment, when you're back in the present as you are now, your inner person, is observing the little patterns of light on the inside of your eyelid, and you're listening to my voice, the real you. The real you. Not the false you, not the voice down in your imagination. Not the daydream you, not the angry you, the rageful you, the resentful you, but the real you, sitting quietly, looking at the inside of your eyelids, and the real you is listening to my voice. Okay? So now you know how to make those negative thoughts go away. And now you know you're in the present moment, and you know that you're closer to your own intuition. Okay? Now, when you go out in the world, here's what to do. When you go out in the world, maintain this aware attitude that you have now. This awareness. When you go out in the world, you'll notice that you'll feel a little distant to people, to things. You can still go out in the world and go to work and have friends and do things and exercise and do all the things, but you just won't get so caught up in them, so lost in them anymore. Now you know how to snap out. See, you snap out of your thoughts. As you are now, as you look at the pixels on the inside of your eyelid, it separates you. As you're looking at the inside of your eyelids and listening to my voice, that is superimposed over those negative and strange imaginative thoughts tend to want to take you away. They want to carry you away from reality. See? A lot of people get lost in the imagination, or they get lost in video games or things like that, which are substitutes for the imagination and cultivate the imagination. They get lost in pornography, or they get lost in gambling. They get overly lost in texting and things like that. Music and videos, they get lost in those things. And it pulls them away from reality. It pulls them away from their loved ones. Pulls them away from real life into a virtual reality. Okay? We don't want that anymore. So now you know that whenever you sit quietly and look at the inside of your eyelids, okay, and watch the little patterns of light, it brings you back to the present. Now you have more awareness. And then when you open your eyes and you go out in the world, you'll have a little more of that awareness. It'll go with you. And occasionally you can reinforce it by sitting quietly and closing your eyes and looking at the inside of your eyelids. Okay? And when you go out in the world, just remember now that you feel a little distant. And when you're out in the world, you must do what you know is right in your heart. Deep down your heart, you kind of know what's right. It's your intuition. You can sense, not to resent people, not to, be phony with people or cheat them or anything. You kind of know that. So that's what you have to do from now on. Do what you know is right in your heart. And when naughty things come along, you'll be able to quietly say no to them. See? The main thing you have to begin to notice and say no to is resentment. You have to let it pass. Don't struggle with it, just let it pass. See it, let it pass. Okay? See the anger rising, watch it, let it pass. Okay? See the naughty appeal, see that it's not your friend, let it pass. Okay? Now, why don't you open your eyes, have a good stretch, and enjoy the beautiful day.